Hi there, this is Sean Brodrick of Uncommon Wisdom Daily, and I'm here with Warwick Smith, CEO of Western Pacific Resources. I've done a couple videos with him, and he's back here to give us an update on what his company is doing. There's some exciting news on their Mineral Gulch property out in Idaho. So, Warwick, please tell us about your company and what the latest is.
Absolutely, Sean. Thanks very much for having me. Western Pacific is co-managed by myself and Kurt Everson and Eric Saderholm, who are two geologists based out of Elko. They found 30 million ounces of gold in their career. Our main asset is the Mineral Gulch mine, which produced 520,000 ounces of gold back in the 1990s when gold was sub $300. There's a historic resource there of 500,000 ounces, and it was only ever produced from the oxide, which is the top layer. Where these projects tend to get big is down into the carbon, which they were never able to get to. And we're in a position now where we can, so we're very excited about it.
Okay, and so you have a new drill program. You guys are planning to do 33 holes, right?
Absolutely.
And how many actual meters is that going to be?
It'll be a 10,000 meter program. We actually just received the permit this week. It has been the one thing that we've really been waiting for. We're extremely excited. So 33 holes, 10,000 meters, which is 33,000 feet, 1,000 foot per hole. Before, when Pegasus had it and they were producing, they really only drilled down to around 300 feet. So this will allow us to go quite a bit deeper and hopefully open up that carbon.
Right, and it's not like they left this project because it didn't have any gold there. It just didn't quite fit into how they actually wanted to work it, right?
That's correct. Yeah, they were just doing what's called a heap leach operation, which means they could process it quite cheaply and quite effectively out of the oxides. Once they got into the carbon, it would have been more expensive for them to capitalize a mill and process that ore. They were never able to do that. In fact, they actually went broke in 1998. They produced from 91 to 97 here, and then ended up going broke with gold being sub 300. Times were tough.
And now gold's much more expensive than that.
So, very true.
What kind of news flow should we see out of your company, say, over the rest of the year?
This is the exciting time for us. There's a lot of news coming out now. We'll be obviously coming out and putting out a press release on when we start drilling, which should be as early as next week, and then we'll announce the holes there after that, which will be constant news flow.
And you've had some really high-grade stuff there, right?
We have, yeah. We've had done a bunch of sampling before we were able to drill. We've taken a 10-gram sample over 10 feet in the oxide, 20-gram sample over 10 feet in the carbon. So we've had some very, very good high grades, which is not unusual for Carlin-style systems, which this is. You'll get high-grade pockets and then lower grade as well, and then when you mix the two together, you get a nicely paying project.
Okay, cool. So, small company on the TSX Venture. Definitely do your own due diligence. However, they do seem to have a project with a lot of promise there. They are doing 10,000 meters of drilling, and as the news on those holes comes out, that could generate some excitement in the stock. So, thanks very much for speaking to my subscribers, and thank you very much for tuning in.